Hey loves, it's Amber and welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, hi, hello, welcome. And welcome to the first part of our new Adventures Await Rags to Riches series. So if you've watched my channel before, you could maybe recognize this sim. This is actually Brandy Westbrook. She is the mother to Autumn Westbrook, who is the sim that I was playing through the new Friends Forever event with. And she has, in her infinite wisdom, moved her daughter and herself to this tent. She wants to be a park ranger, and so she's moved to Gibbi Point. She sold all of their stuff. They don't have anything. Autumn is currently at school. I guess she'll find out when she gets home what her mother has decided to do, but her mom has basically sold everything. All we have is this one-time capsule. She did buy the Crafty Kid Imaginary Friend for Autumn just because she feels like, she'll be busy as a park ranger. So this is a rags to riches, but it won't be an entirely traditional rags to riches just because I don't know how well that's going to work. So we are going to get a job. We're going to get the new park ranger job. It is the new job with the pack. And then we'll also try and see how much money we can get through different things. I would love for Brandy to get to the point where she could run like fitness getaways and stuff like that. But starting off, I think we're just gonna have to use things that we can find in the world. So it looks like we can get an adventure quest from this person. I think they're the butterfly conservationists. So we'll go for it. We'll raise a butterfly. We'll get simoleons for that. So we need to talk to the butterfly conservationist about raising butterflies. So let's talk to her about raising butterflies. And then we'll need to purchase a caterpillar or incubator, which we don't have any money. So that'll require some steps. We do have the mysterious time capsule. She actually had that from when they lived at their previous lot. And she does know Travis, Summer, and Liberty just because they came as our welcome wagon when we lived in Willow Creek. But I thought it was kind of cute for them to actually know some people. My Sims usually don't. Did she tell us anything about raising butterflies? No, she didn't, but that's fine. We'll just chat a little bit. It is interesting because it seems like this is the same sim all the time. I've seen them pop up in a couple different people's games when I was watching early access gameplay. And it seems like it's always the same sim, which I feel like sometimes you don't get. I'm also going to go ahead and have her find a job so that we can eventually get to work. If I remember correctly, this career only works like at the very end of the week. She likes homebody sims. Yeah, sure, go off, girl. This career only works at the very end of the week, so we have a long time before she's going to go to work and make us any money. Our daughter will not be happy with the decisions that we have made, but I honestly think that's kind of funny. It also, I like the idea that it kind of leans into maybe, our daughter needing to rely on having an imaginary friend because maybe we're not the most aware mother. Where is this job? There we go. Okay, so park worker. Not your typical 9 to 5. Out here, shifts can stretch across days, and every task helps keep the camp running. Whether you're scrubbing cabins or guiding curious campers, your days and nights will be spent deep in Myceli Park, turning wilderness into something that feels like home. Myceli Park is a tougher post than Camp Gibbi Gibbi. It's secluded and rugged and reached only by those brave enough to take the trail less traveled beyond the ranger station. So career branches are park ranger and park counselor. From what I've seen, this is a pretty tough career, so I'm pretty interested to see how that goes. We don't have to go until Friday, so I'm hoping that we can maybe do a few things to get some money before then, because we are going to need to try to have her needs be pretty good before she has to head off into the woods. So we are, if I go out to the map, we're in the neighborhood that I think has Camp Gibbi Gibbi. So we're up here in Wonderwood Wilds. So life in Wonderwood Wilds sure is a blast, literally. Hothead Rock Geyser may be the main draw to the area, but there's more in these woods than meets the eye. Sims can enjoy the great outdoors near campfires, kayak in the open water, and fish to unwind. Visit the old Firewatch Tower, perhaps to offer your gratitude to the one who keeps watch. Be sure to check in with the butterfly conservationist if you're feeling a little fluttery. And then the festivals here are Round the Fire Festival. So we do have a festival here, but I just kind of wanted to look around and see if there's any collectibles or anything like that, because our girl is gonna need some money. There do appear to be some bugs. I do also have her, let's catch these. I do also have her with the new Critter Hunter aspiration. So she needs to catch 5 butterflies, examine 3 common butterflies, and craft 3 paper butterflies. So we can start working on that. She can head over and collect these butterflies. We will not be taking the free money. It is a rags to riches, so we're gonna go for it. We'll see. If I feel like it's not working, we can kind of pivot a little bit, but I want to try it this way at least because it's kind of how I like playing the game. So this is the Richmond Birdwing Butterfly, and we have acquired the entomology skill. Brandy's new skill in entomology will allow her to raise an uncommon caterpillar in the Flutterarium Caterpillar Incubator. More options for raising caterpillars are unlocked at higher levels. Okay, so how much is this worth? Okay, so 10 simoleons. I feel like from what I've seen, the butterflies are literally always just worth like 10 simoleons, which is better than nothing, but not great. Let's see, what else is around here? I've seen a few gameplays. Let's go catch these as well. I've seen a few people playing, and I feel like there's kind of a lot of butterflies, so we'll just catch a bunch. There is a Lost Explorer, which is one of the Sims from the trailer, and I think he's very cute. I think he would make good potential Abu thing energy, so we may see if we can find him at some point. But for now, we kind of have to focus on getting skills. Okay, loves the outdoors. Okay, sure. Oh, I did forget to point out, I did adjust her traits, so she does have the new competitive trait. She is self-assured, and she is also a perfectionist. And then she did just get loves the outdoors. And so for the new competitive trait, you can have good or bad. She currently has competitive spirit bad. So Brandy's competitive spirit is bad. It means she's likely to rage about loss after losing and over-celebrate win over her victory. So we can try to improve it. We can encourage healthy competition spirit, offer competitive skill tips, celebrate a win, or successfully try to contain rage about a loss. That's honestly hilarious. I kind of like the idea of her having a little bit of a bad competitive spirit. I think realistically that kind of fits Brandy. Like I don't necessarily think of her as being one of my best Sims. After all, she did literally uproot her daughter. And let's go ahead and gather water. We are living off the grid. I think you can pan, but I don't know if you can pan in this world or this neighborhood. So I want her to try to pan for crystals at some point, because I know that's like a good option for potentially making some money. Speaking of, my love is not for sale. That is not a good option for us to make some money. And I did actually just see, okay, I just saw the Lost Explorer floating around here. There he is. Should we try and talk to him? Let's go for it. So this is Raheel. He was definitely in the trailer. He was one of the Sims that was at the camp with Nigel when he was young. And I also just think he's very cute. So let's go ahead and give him a friendly introduction. We do have a tiny home lot, so it's pretty easy to us to develop relationships. But I think that's fine. Let's discuss healthy competition, because our girl is, I guess, supposed to be working on that. It is raining. Can we trade for a new collectible with him? I'm assuming he's going to take the bugs. I actually don't know. It's also almost time for Autumn to get home from school. Okay, yeah, she's back home from school. So we need to get home and talk to her about, you know, how we uprooted her whole life and moved her here. Because I think maybe she's not going to be the biggest fan. I just want to see what the trading collectibles is before I go. Let's get out of this conversation and trade collectibles. Like, we need to... I need to see if he can give us something worth some money, you know? Did he say no? Okay, whatever. I guess that didn't work. We are also up here with the tower. What if we drop off a gift? Let's drop off one of these Richmond butterflies. And then we'll also, let's send a note up to the hermit. The weather's getting a little bit bad, which is maybe not ideal. Okay, thanks for dropping off a gift to the hermit. Check back later for a response. Your note should be making its way up to the hermit park ranger right now. Hopefully they'll be sending a response to you. Okay, so let's see what Autumn is up to. She just got creativity level 4. And I don't know how. I have to assume it's honestly from making a mess. So if we look in her inventory, she has a few things. She did get a school project. So I guess we could start working on that. But I think the first thing we need to do is go ahead and get her mom to come here. And I think we're going to go ahead and give her the gift of the Crafty Kid. I guess she can just work on her homework. Yeah, so they don't have much. They're just here in a tent. So Autumn's, I don't know. I wouldn't say she's super excited about it. I did give her the new cool kid on the block aspiration. And then she is still a creative sim. I don't think there was a lot of new traits for this pack. I think just the one. So I gave competitive to her mom because I felt like that felt more appropriate for her. Oh, Rahil's calling. Sometimes it seems like you just sprang up out of nowhere. We've never discussed your childhood before. What sort of things inspired you when you were a kid? Okay, so I think this is for the, was it like, formative moments. So if you're playing with kids, you can develop formative moments, but for adults, I think you can always go back and recall. So let's say it's all a bit dim, let's recall. And there are a ton of options for formative moments. So let's see, action-packed childhood, annoyed everyone and everything, aspiring author, aspiring child star. I want to do something that I think fits with her natural stuff. Childhood collector. As a child, your sim started their own collection, had dreams of expanding it as an adult. Better chance at winning collectibles from Buddy. Maybe childhood naturalist. That feels kind of right. As a child, your sim really want to go on adventures and explore nature. As an adult, they will enjoy time by themselves, and as a result, their social need will decay slower. I think maybe we will go with that one. Danger Kid's also interesting. They can endure extreme heat and extreme cold. Explorer extraordinaire. As a child, this sim wanted to see the whole world and they traveled a lot. They learned a lot along the way and made some amazing memories. As an adult, they remain energized longer. I do like into archery as a kid. This one makes them remain focused for longer. Oh, never mind. I think we have to do this one, right? Natural survivalist. As a child, this sim was always chasing danger, adventure, and muddy footprints. Whether it was camping in the backyard or exploring the deepest woods they could find, there was always preparing for the wildest life. As an adult, they will gain more energy when replenishing the need outdoor. Definitely let's go for that one. So she's made it back over here and she's sitting at the fire. So I'm going to go ahead and have her change clothes because I hate when they wander around in clothes that don't make sense. We do have a couple of different outfits. She has all the same outfits she had, but I also added some from the new pack. So I'm just going to have her go ahead and come in here. We will go ahead and ask her about her day. Maybe let's actually help with homework just because, you know, I don't think Brandy's necessarily a great mother, but I think that she wants to be, if that makes sense. Her and Autumn are not very similar. So, wow, you're actually pretty cool. I guess grown-ups aren't always as lame as everyone else says they are. Okay, so I think she just got a sentiment. Grown-ups can be cool. Brandy is the coolest grown-up ever in Autumn's eyes. They do also have a distant relationship. I did actually set that for them just because I thought that it fit. So yeah, I don't think Brandy's the best mom, but I think that she wants to be. I think she just kind of tends to lose focus on her child and taking care of her realistically. So I am going to have her go ahead and help her with her homework. And then I want to give a gift. I don't remember how to do that. We can also play rock, paper, scissors because I think that'd be cute. But I think, where is that? Okay, here we go. Affection. Let's give a gift. Let's give her a friendly gift. And we're going to go ahead and give her the Crafty Kid Imaginary Friend doll. We saw it and we kind of thought of her. And so we wanted to give it to her. since we did kind of change everything. Also, I do want to point out that we do still have 0 simoleons for the day. And I think she liked it. Okay, yeah, she did. She liked that. And then also, because we're competitive, let's encourage a healthy competitive spirit. And then I'm pretty sure I saw it that we could challenge her. Let's play rock, paper, scissors. And let's just do best of 3. Because you got to do best of 3. If you don't do best of 3, is it even really rock, paper, scissors? So let's see how this works. Also, her eyebrows don't match. That's hilarious. Oh, she's getting a mental skill from this. It's so funny because she's competitive, so she has to sweat. Okay. One more to go. Oh, wow, Brandy. That was not good. Okay, spirit of competition from inspiring a competitive spirit. Childhood relived, cozy campfire. Which one? I'm trying to see. Yeah, easy win from being a toxic winner. Yes, I could celebrate my wins properly without yelling and bragging. I could regurgitate the words. Good game. I don't actually know GGWP2, but will I? Not today, suckers. So she's out here roasting hot dogs, it looks like, because she's getting a little bit hungry. I am going to go ahead and have her sell. Honestly, we're just going to sell everything in her inventory. I know that we already had that, but we don't have any money. So let's also have her go ahead and come over here and roast hot dogs with her mom. So they're both getting a little bit hungry. It's kind of raining a little bit too. So I'm hoping that we can get some hot dogs roasted before the weather gets too bad. We can take care of most of our needs here on the lot. We don't have a shower or any way to clean ourselves, but otherwise they're pretty lucky from a rags to riches standpoint. I didn't want them to start how most of my Sims start because there's a child here, so I wanted them to have kind of everything they needed. So I'm gonna go ahead and have her fertilize, and then I guess maybe she can work on this school project a little bit, mostly because I don't really have anything else for her to, oh, you know what? She probably needs to, before we do that, she probably needs to play with Crafty Kid, right? Let's go ahead and play with Crafty Kid. I think as time goes by, we need to figure out a name. So if you have any ideas for a name for her, let me know, because she is going to need a name. She is going to be a big part of this series. I love imaginary friends. I love them in The Sims 3. I literally always had my Sims. Let's go ahead and tell her secret. Oh, we can literally already turn her into an imaginary friend. I've seen a few people talk about how quick it is in this game. We can choose her personality. This one is by default creative, and I kind of love the idea of creative. I think that's appropriate. It feels like her mom was kind of paying attention to her. But yeah, I was saying, I've seen a few people talk about how it feels like you can turn these into imaginary friends a little too quickly. And I can see that. And like The Sims 3, you kind of had to play with your imaginary friends a lot for them to become real. But I feel like we have to go ahead and do it. So let's turn her into imaginary friend. Okay, turn into imaginary friend. Imagine Me dolls can only be turned into an imaginary friend once, and the name and personality can't be changed after you create an imaginary friend with it. If you haven't yet, now is a good time to rename and change the personality. Okay, so wait, let's not do that. I want y'all to help me name her. So we will wait until the next part so that y'all can help with the name. So let me know in the comments below what we should name our imaginary friend, because we need something cute. It's getting late, so I'm actually gonna go ahead and send Autumn to bed. I know that Vlad is literally at our door. But I just want to see if there's anywhere I can make a little easy money. Like, I'm guessing I can't pan here, so I need to go to that other neighborhood. So maybe that's what we'll do tomorrow, because I want her to start making some money. So I guess what we'll do is just have them both go to sleep, and then when we get up in the morning, Brandy's gonna have to work on doing some stuff to make some money, because our girls made 110 simoleons in their first day, which isn't awful, but it's definitely not good. So we need to do something to try to make some money so that I can take care of these Sims, because we have a tent and that's it. Okay, Autumn's up. It's the middle of the night, but she really needs to use the bush. So I'm gonna have her go ahead and go fertilize that. We do have Enchanted by Nature, so I feel like this pack combined with the natural living skill will be pretty good. Also, when she goes to school today, I think we need to try to meet some kids. I feel like I'm just gonna have her go and sleep again because it's so like late and I don't want her sleep pattern to be that off. And then after that, we can start working on our school project. We won't finish it before school today, but I think that's fine. It's just kind of something for her to work on. And then we should finish it in the next couple days and hopefully that'll be good. It is lottery day. We could waste our money and buy a ticket, but I don't know if that really makes sense. I don't really want them to win the lottery, realistically. So I don't know if I really want to waste money to do it. What are you doing that's getting you fitness skill and making you sweat? She is cleaning up Autumn's mess, which is good. She hasn't told her anything about not making a mess though, which is honestly kind of hilarious. Maybe we should go ahead and help her on her project for a little bit before she has to go to school today. Feels like good mom stuff to do, right? Our girl could theoretically be a good mother. I do feel like there's like no like completion bar on this, and I swear it's supposed to have one, so I don't know that this is a project we'll ever finish, but I guess we're getting a lot of skills from it. Like Brandy got logic level 2. I think we have what skill? Oh, I think it's time for us to go. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and head to school. And then once she's off to school, we're gonna go and travel because I think you can pan for crystals over here in Crystal Valley. Yeah, so Crystal Valley, once a bustling gold mining community, Crystal Valley earned its name after an unusual occurrence took place. Overnight, the Scoop's gold mine dried up only to be replaced by crystals. Now you can visit and pan for crystals or stop by the Electric Lagoon for a neon jellyfish swim accompanied by a glowworm backdrop. Visitors may want to keep their eye out for a unique bird too. Check out the Stop and Know Center to learn more about this area. So I think what we'll do is just travel to the lounge because everything else is a house. We'll go by ourselves and then we'll see if we can do some panning. And I think this is also where Buddy Scoops is. So we will see if we get any collectibles from panning, if maybe he can trade us for something. So this is the lounge. This is pretty cute. I need to keep going through this save. I have updated Willow Creek in this save a little bit actually. Is this the Stop and Know Center? Okay, it is. So what's on next? What is that? What is this? And then show current conditions. I'm just curious. Like, I feel like we get like these little tutorial buildings from time to time, but I just kind of am wondering what it is we can find out in this one. I haven't seen anyone really do anything with it. Okay, so weather warning, none at this time. And then geyser. Okay, so it's for the geyser observation. Nothing there. So where can I pan? Is it here? Yeah, so we can go here and pan for crystals. And that's kind of what I need my girl to do because this is functionally a Rags to Riches series. And that requires us to do some riches. I would love maybe to get a shower in this part. We are off the grid. I don't know. The new shower maybe makes sense. It's pretty outdoorsy looking. Though I definitely need to complain about the new shower because it isn't like an outdoor or like a shower you can share. Okay, she didn't get anything. I feel like I've seen a few people struggle with panning, so we're just gonna queue up a few and see if our girl can manage to do it. Okay, we did find a ruby and we did acquire the gemology skill. I also think it could be fun to potentially have her do some jewel crafting, but I'm not sure. She didn't get anything that time. And I want to go to the lounge. Also, have I even met you? Jane. I don't remember meeting Jane. I guess we can also gather water while we're here, even though how she would carry water from... I don't want to go to your house, Carlos. I'm busy. How she would carry water literally from this neighborhood to the next is kind of hilarious. Oh. Okay, we got a plum bite. Okay, wow. A plum bite? That's kind of insane. Okay, so I was curious because plum bite is like the rarest crystal and I feel like you only ever get it from like lightning, or that's the only time I ever get it. Also, I just do want to point out Here is Pruella, the peculiar plum bird. I think we won't go talk to her just yet because there's a mystery around meeting Pruella, and maybe I'm a little scared and don't really want to meet her, but that's probably okay. Let's see if we can get one more thing. I feel like I need to keep the plum bite, but we don't have any money and it's kind of worth a lot. So I don't know. If I get her into like gems, then obviously having the plum bite and cutting it would be great. But also, I don't know if that's like a little too... She got another plum bite. I was gonna say, I don't know if that's a little too cheaty. And she literally got a second one. Is she lucky? No, she has ordinary luck, so I guess it's just random. She wants to meet other competitive Sims, find an item from the Innis Green ingredient collection. That's interesting. Have a drink from being at the lounge, and then be recognized for her work because she does have a fear of failure. She needs to click on a crafted object and select show off work. Alternatively, while at work, click on your Sim's portrait and change your away activity to ask for performance review. I guess that's probably going to be our best bet to do that. What I wanted to do, because we're here, and I'm pretty sure he's around here, is maybe trade Buddy Scoops. But we can also, let's go ahead and use the bathroom. And then honestly, while we're in here, we can take a sponge bath because our girl is gonna need to clean up. And like I said, we don't have showers at home, so taking advantage of sponge bath is perfect. Lane is our wealthy weirdo. I'm gonna say perhaps. I haven't decided if we should do that or not, but I like the opportunity to do it. Also, I cannot overstate how odd it is that the routing for that literally tells them that they should go over the slide. Honestly, kind of iconic, but hilarious nonetheless. This little park does have a couple things, including some origami, and she does need to craft paper butterflies. So let's try and craft a white butterfly. We need to craft 3, so we can try to craft some. Just to kind of work on her aspiration. I feel like this is a pretty easy aspiration so far, at least. But that's fine. I mean, ooh, there's something in the air. I think you'd be a perfect contestant at Love Highland. You'll be up against other hopefuls all chasing the same spark. See, I would love to do that, but I think you would need more than 110 simoleons. So I'm going to say I'm busy right now. But I think in the future, I will have her go on Love Highland just because, I mean, it's new, it's fun. Oh, Autumn is home. Okay, should we bring her here? There's no one here. Like, I would love for there to be, like, other kids here for her to play with, but there isn't. And so, like, if it's just her, it's maybe not fun. Maybe we should take her to the actual park that has kids at it. Maybe that's what we'll do. I'll finish this butterfly. I'll see if we can see Buddy. And then trade him our collectibles. And then we'll take Autumn to the park. Brandy's working on it, right? She worked on doing some stuff. Okay, so she did complete a paper butterfly. And it's good. Okay. So let me try to figure out where Buddy is. It's like over here, right? Okay. I don't see him. Let's come look for this frog. And hopefully he'll show up. Because, yeah, it's Wednesday. He's here 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Mondays through Saturdays, I think is what it said. So he should be showing up. So hopefully he pops over here by the time we get here. I mean, whatever. She did literally get in a fight with, I think, Summer Holiday. Yeah, no, she got into, like, a fight with Summer Holiday literally as soon as she met her. Okay. Where's this kid? 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Sunday. It's a Wednesday at 5. Where are you, child? Come on. Where's the kid? I need extra money for collectibles. I've seen, and he gives like way more money than, like, you know, things are worth. But I can't be here all day. I need to be a decent mother. So, like, if we don't see him spawning in, I guess we should just take our kids to the park. I can sell this stuff from my inventory. Like, it's fine. But I just wanted to make extra money. It's a rags to riches. It's fine. It's fine. Let's go and get our kid and let's take her to the park so she can have some friends or whatever. So yeah, let's go to the playground. We'll take Autumn with us. Hopefully she can meet some kids. And honestly, hopefully there's a grill here at the park because we're starving. If there's not a grill, I might just add one because We need it? Okay, so we're here at the playground. I guess playground, not a park. While Autumn is playing, let's just go ahead and craft some more butterflies. And then we'll let Autumn come around. There is one little kid here, so let's just come and introduce ourselves to this child. I want to meet, obviously, some kids. She needs to for her aspiration. So she needs to play rock, paper, scissors for collectibles 5 times. Win at rock, paper, scissors, befriend 3 children, and achieve level 4 of the social skills. So we can start working on that. She's just routing herself through the playground equipment, but that's fine. Oh, is that a toddler? Oh, it is. That's so cute. I love that toddlers can also use this. It's actually hilarious that she's just like walking through. And Brandy reached papercraft level 2. She can now craft paper mache plants, more paper colors for origami butterflies, more paper mache funny animals, and new paper airplanes. She did finish her black butterfly. I wonder if we can actually make money on those. Let's talk about school. I don't know if this is a child that like goes in this game or not, but it's fine. We'll just chat with him. Start to be an entertainer challenge. Okay, so this is a formative moment. I think we can do a bunch of formative moments if we do them as kids. So I'm fine with doing that. I'm curious what that entails. Okay, I've got to find someone who will watch me play my instrument, and I know some good stories. I should tell them to a bunch of Sims. Okay, and I also think that Brandy just started diving. She did. Honestly, an icon. I mean, the butterflies are actually worth more than we paid for them. I'm going to have her just sell, well, everything again because, except one of the plum bites because, you know, we need money. There isn't a grill here. Also, I love that there's just children sleeping on the ground. I think it's just because of what's the pack? The fairy pack. I think that children just sleep or people just sleep on the ground because of the fairy pack. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I'm gonna add a grill because we're hungry. So I think this one fits the vibe the best. And maybe we'll just put it like I feel like this place should have a grill, right? Like it's like a park. So yeah, I'm just gonna add it. Is it cheating? Probably. But I don't care. So let's just go ahead and grill, and we'll grill something. Oh, let's grill the campfire spuds. That's new from the event. So we can do that. And let's go ahead and introduce ourselves to some more kids. Let's meet whoever this is. Honestly, don't even know. There's so many kids here, by the way. I feel like this is like most of the kids in game, which is perfect. We'll also meet Atlas. I just want her to meet some different kids, and then we need to do some rock, paper, scissors with someone. Dad. Let's discuss interest. I guess we need to tell stories, right? So let's tell an unbelievable story. She wants that for the formative moment. It's like interact with 3 different Sims and choose to tell any kind of story. Find the story's pie menu and choose friendly, funny, whatever. And then I know some of the bestest stories. I should tell them to a bunch of Sims. Okay, formative moments. I bet you always do exactly what you're told, don't you? If only little kids always do what grown-ups tell them. That's so mean of Atlas to say. Autumn is a big kid, and maybe it would be nice to do what she wants for once, not what grown-ups want. So we do have the Be Rebellious challenge has been added to suggested challenge aspiration panel. Okay, so looking at the formative moments, we have having a best friend, imaginary friend. We have be an enthusiast, and we also have be rebellious. Can we just, oh, okay, so we could just accept it. Okay, so like I just accepted the be an enthusiast. Okay, so you can have a lot of these and kind of a lot of stuff going on. Also, I don't think it counted that we just told him a story, which is a little offensive to me, but that's fine. Did our mom finish that food? I think she did. So let's go ahead and come grab a serving. And then did she, yeah, she presumably grabbed a serving. I'm gonna have her, I think we need to craft one more butterfly. So let's go ahead and craft a yellow butterfly. Yeah, she needs to craft one more butterfly for her aspiration. It's getting a little bit late, but there's still kids here. So, oh, wow, okay. Literally, right as I said that, there are no kids here. Okay, that's so fair, actually. It is like 8 p.m. at night, so that really makes sense. Let's just go ahead and have her do her homework. while our mom works on her paper skills again. We'll do our homework, and then once she finishes this, okay, this is not competitive, sweetie. Whatever, she feels like it's competitive, who am I? And then, girl, do not trash talk your daughter. I'm gonna sell that one too. I wonder if I can like put these up in their house actually, now that I think about it. Let's have her help her with her homework. They can finish this and then they can go ahead and head home. Just because that way we can take care of everyone's needs. I don't know why I said we can head home and take care of their needs as if they have literally anything at home. But it's fine. Let's go ahead and head home. It's 10 o'clock at night, so it's definitely time for everyone to go to sleep. I'm going to leave these potatoes here because I don't have any way of doing anything with them at home, so they might as well stay here. But I guess we'll wrap this part up here. So the big thing I need help with is what should we name our imaginary friend? So we have the cool kid. She is our imaginary friend. What should we call her? And what all should we be doing to make money? So far, we've paid for crystals. I couldn't find Buddy, so we'll try to find him again. And then, of course, let me know what you think about maybe a little romance with our boy Raheel. Oh, and should we take the wealthy weirdo's money? I feel like it kind of fits because she'll get collectibles from it. But let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And let me know, Vlad, please, let me know if you've bought this pack and if you're enjoying it. I feel like this pack's pretty complicated, at least with the custom venues and the getaways. And I wanted to try to explore just like the gameplay outside of that, because I feel like there's a lot of new gameplay that's like heavily associated with menus and going through a lot of different menus. And I usually don't spend a lot of time with stuff like that. So let me know what you would like to see exploring that part while we kind of just go through this generic gameplay in our typical rags to riches style. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you did. I appreciate each and every one of you. It takes a little bit of time out of your day to spend some time with me. And I will see you all next time. Bye.